everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share a story that begins quietly but stays in the heart long after it ends. Happy watching!
Ow! Don't forget to subscribe. The first day the transfer student arrived, the entire school felt a quiet shift in the air. No one knew his past, only that he walked through the gate with calm eyes and a relaxed posture, as if nothing around him could cause fear. Whispers followed him down the hallway, not because he looked intimidating, but because he didn't try to impress anyone. In a school ruled by strength and reputation, that kind of confidence stood out more than loud words or flashy moves. This school had long been controlled by the strongest gang, a group whose name alone was enough to silence classrooms. Teachers avoided trouble, students avoided eye contact, and everyone knew the unspoken rules. Power decided everything here. The gang leader believed dominance was absolute, and no one had challenged that belief for years, until the transfer student unknowingly crossed paths with them during lunch, choosing a seat that no one else dared to use. At first, the gang laughed. They thought he was just another clueless newcomer who didn't understand how things worked. One of them warned him with a mocking smile, expecting fear or apology. Instead, the transfer student simply looked up and asked if the seat was taken. His voice was calm, almost polite. That moment planted confusion, something the gang had not felt in a very long time. Rumors spread quickly after that encounter. Some said the new student had trained somewhere far away. Others said he was reckless or foolish. But those who paid attention noticed something else. He never started trouble, never raised his voice, and never backed down either. He treated everyone the same, from bullied students to the gang members themselves, as if status meant nothing to him. The gang leader decided to test him, not with fists at first, but with pressure, intimidation, isolation, and silent threats followed the transfer student everywhere. Yet, none of it worked. He continued attending class, helping classmates, and walking the halls with the same steady pace. The more the gang pushed, the more their control seemed to weaken, and that terrified them. Everything came to a head after school one afternoon, when the gang surrounded him behind the gym. They expected panic. What they got instead was resolve. The transfer student didn't insult them or act superior. He simply said he was tired of seeing fear rule the school. His words carried weight, not because they were loud, but because they were honest. What followed wasn't chaos, but clarity. The transfer student moved with precision, defending himself without cruelty. Each action showed discipline rather than rage. The gang realized too late that strength wasn't just about numbers or reputation. It was about control, focus, and purpose. One by one, their confidence shattered, and the balance of power began to change. When it was over, the transfer student didn't celebrate. He didn't chase recognition or revenge. He simply turned and walked away, leaving stunned silence behind him. The gang leader, defeated not just physically but mentally, understood something important had been lost. Fear was no longer absolute. The school had witnessed a different kind of strength. The next day felt different. Students walked taller. Conversations were louder. The gang still existed, but their shadow no longer covered every corner. The transfer student returned to his seat, as if nothing had happened. Teachers noticed the change too. Discipline improved, bullying decreased, and the halls felt lighter. The legend of the transfer student grew, but he never fed it. He continued living quietly, proving that real power doesn't need constant attention. His presence alone reminded people that courage doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it simply stands firm. In the end, the school didn't remember him as a fighter, but as a turning point. The day a single student showed that strength without purpose is empty, and fear only survives when no one challenges it. The strongest gang was defeated, not by hatred, but by someone who believed that true power exists to protect, not to dominate.